Phebe Swill. My show is called the Phebe Swill Platform. And on my show, we discuss everything, human interest issues, ranging from entertainment, politics, sports, you name it, that can get you excited and entertained. We discuss it all on the Phebe Swill Platform. Hello there, I am Phebe Swill and this is my platform. You call it the Phebe Swill Platform. On this platform we discuss human interest issues ranging from everything, entertainment, politics, love, everything that you're interested in. We discuss all of it here. And in this edition, our topic, we're talking about the Sierra Leone entertainment industry. In fact, is there any? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about, the challenges and problems in the entertainment already, and what could be the possible ways forward. To discuss that on my platform today, ladies first, they say, I have Ellen Kister. She is also a TV presenter, so kind of like my sister. So she's here, we're discussing it, and DJ Box, of course. Well, plenty of people would know who DJ Box is. Well, he has been managing a couple of musicians. A couple is actually not the right word because it's been a lot of musicians. He is the CEO for Box Production and he's here. And we have a lot of other people in here. We have musicians, promoters. It's all of us here on the Phebe Swill Platform today, and let's get the discussion rolling. Now, yes, ladies first, they say, so I'm going to start off with a lady. Let's start with the key points. For starters, Ellen, do you think we have an entertainment industry in Sierra Leone?
It's pretty difficult to say. For me, I'll say yes, I'll say no.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And why is that so?
Because first of all, we're not really properly structured. So because of that, I would say no. But at the same time, because of the artists involved, you cannot say we don't have an industry because we have artists, we have, you know, musicians,
so
everyone.
That
so
makes you think, what makes up an industry?
Basically, it's, I mean, like I was saying earlier, it's like we don't have no structure. Everybody can do whatever they want to do. Nobody can report to anyone.
Nothing to regulate.
Nothing to regulate. So because of that, you know, it's that, you know, it makes up an industry because it's more like if somebody's doing something, you can go and say something. But I mean, the DJs, they play everything, even if it's nonsense, whatever, they'll just play it.
I agree.
Just because of money and everything else. So because of
Don't
that,
mind
it's
me
really
agreeing,
hard.
but I do.
Yeah, but it's the truth. We're here to discuss it, and we will. You know what I mean?
Now, DJ Box, do you think we have an entertainment industry in Sierra Leone presently?
I think my sister, Elena, she has said it all. It's a 50-50 thing. We do, we don't.
Okay, he says so. Now, let's compare and contrast Sierra Leone music, movies, Sierra Leone entertainment, like 10 years back to now. What do you think of it so far?
I think we had it better than
now, compared to now.
Exactly, because then we did it for the passion, for the love of the game.
You
Now,
say so?
Exactly, now we are now doing it for the TTDM.
And what does that mean when you say them?
I mean, they're doing it now for fun, basically.
Okay.
You know, most of, I mean, not only the artists, DJs, CEOs, managers, we have lost focus in the music industry. And I've been saying this for the past years, until the time or the day when we choose to do things in the music industry as a business. It has to be business. For now, we are just jokers. Go around, Papa, I want to be a promoter, I want to be this, I want to do that, you know? And at the end of the day, when I do make a little change, I'm not going to buy that 2,000 used car that I can't even buy fare for. You know, so at the end of the day, we have to be focused. When we start looking at this industry as a business, like the Ghanaians do, like the Nigerians do, that's when I think we can now say we have an industry. Okay. There's no structure, you know, but I think.
So, Ellen, what can you say comparing and contrasting Sierra Leone entertainment like 10 years back to now?
First of all, like 10 years back, we had better songs. You know what I mean? Like Box was saying, it's like they were doing it with passion. So they worked hard because they were trying to make it. But now look at the ones that have made it. They're not really, I'm not really impressed and such because it's more like they've gotten comfortable. It's like, oh, I walk around the street, that little girl knows who I am. That's it. Boom,
so it's
I've
all
made
about
it.
the popularity
so for me,
now.
it is about the popularity. Are they making money? No. And I think they can do better than that. You know what I mean? Like, I just came from Nigeria and Ghana. It's totally, they're on a different level. It's not even about, I mean, even with the attitude with the artists, like, they're just different. You know, because they're looking at it as a business. But here it's more like, you walk around the streets, it's like, you have an artist. If I see every day, everywhere I go, I'm not going to pay to see you. You know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of celebrity friends. They're like, we're not coming out.
Too much access.
Yeah, we're not coming out. I'm sitting there like, I'm here. I want to chill. Like, no, we don't party in Lagos. I'm like, but if he was here, I walk down the street, you'll see cookie by faster than see don't they? As an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to
So
respect
like
you, whatever.
add value to your
Yes, that is, you package yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to have money. You know what I mean? Most of them don't have money. They don't drive the best cars. But when we see them on TV, we're thinking, damn. But when you actually there, when you hang out with them, then you know, no, they're not. It's not. You know what they say? Not all their all the glitches is gold kind of thing. But here is like, it would just do whatever. You know what I mean? Package you safe. I like money, no DV. When you not get close for common, not common, but when you come on, let man know say you're not artists. Yeah. Even though we're small, everywhere we went, Empress P camouflage. Is that girl a rapper? Is that girl a rapper? They don't know her. They just know shit is somebody. That's what you do. You know what I mean? Like, do something. You have to add value to yourself. You know what I mean? Even as a manager, like, I can say, oh, Box, do this, blah, blah, blah. But if I'm not there, he's going to do whatever. But then going to have to want to listen. Because if I see them out in the street, I hear it, they're going home.
One thing that's been like in the mouth of almost all entertainers in Sierra Leone now is Wango International. It's going international. Right. Now, what does that even involve, going international?
You know, funnily enough, okay, you know, you get to hear it first. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually went to Nigeria and Ghana because of that. The first thing I went
because of what?
To find out how to make it, to find out the prices of all this producers, everything. You know, I went to Trace TV, Sound City, Hip TV, and everything else. First of all, it's so sad they don't even know us. Even the biggest artists that you think, you know, you call names, they're like, who? You know what I mean? Like, you know, the thing they said is a quality video, quality song. But what I think is Nigerians have really like locked up the market. Everything you have to do, somewhat for me, you have to go through them. If we have the best cameras here, if that unlimited LA Clarence Pizzas is not there, they're not gonna promote it. You know what I mean? And guess what? Clarence Pizzas is like, the least he takes is $20,000. You know, so people just sit there and just say, oh my God, international. We have good talent. We don't have the money. You know what I mean? And they were saying blah, blah, blah. And then social media. To the point, even the lady was like, okay, send the videos. I'll check them out on YouTube. I was like, I beg go now YouTube no more. You think that this artist not big. You know, because
how many views do they have
because
on
YouTube? We don't really use all of that. So it's more like, you know, I was gonna plan it. I am gonna plan. I have a meeting with all these artists and say, listen, I don't care. Try to do like the IG, because as soon as I say Phebe Swill, oh, let me check out on YouTube. Oh, IG, they're not even there.
Because you know why?
You know what I mean?
Just support Ellen. When you bring Nigerian artists, what they do? They hate on them. Nigeria don't need Sierra Leone. And Sierra Leone need Nigeria. So what I'm trying to do, bring the international acts to Sierra Leone, do collaboration, make friendship. At the end of the day, if I see you and Davido in Nigeria, we have to watch it not because of you, because of Davido. Then I end up forgetting your own fans them.
So that's the thing, like you tapping into the person's fan base by doing a collabo. Now then, doing that collabo, it costs money.
It does. But then the thing is about building relationships. That's like Box was saying, like we're very close friends with Jim Martins. He invited us to Liberia and everything else. Since I made some contact, Liberia is now moving up a little bit because these people were there. They saw some of this act. Like, you know, they'll call, for example, Takunji or whatever. Then they'll have for Takunji, passive in DJ Martin, they're too busy with them bring camp. So, but guess what? They're like, okay, he's somebody. They started looking. Mr. Smith is now in Liberia. Now they're playing his video in Sound City. That's what we're trying to, but here, they don't get it. Like, you try to bring them, like, it's for your own good. It's not even about me, it's about you. I'm not an artist. You know what I mean? Exactly. But they don't get it, but now it's like, I'm gonna sit there and try to explain to them, like, listen, we need them, you know? Because that's all they were saying, like, oh, you need to do a collabo first. Like, do a collabo. Like, oh, go through this person is easier, you know, this and the other. Everything has to be done through them. Even Diamond Platinum, just making all the noise. He's not even the biggest artist. My friend was telling me that. He's like, but guess what? He went to Lagos, you know, because Davido was bigger in Tanzania. So it's more like, okay, feature Davido, did everything. Now, all the Nigerians want to feature him. Yeah. So I was telling you about him because he's opened the door, but he had to do that. You know, but we're like, you know, it takes money, and that's why I'm going to like actually, you know, call on the investors as well. Like, we do have the talent. Come and help. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing.
So it's not just having the talent, it's getting the resources.
We need the resources. We need the unity and everything else. Like, I went to Two Face's show. Most of them performing for free. Like, it's Two Face. You know, Fino was saying Two Face calls you, come running. But Two Face doesn't have the most hit songs or whatever. You know what I mean? They support each other. you know, the fact that I was from Sierra Leone, a promoter, they were open like, oh my God, you know, even Vector was like, I know, you know, Vector, I know, he was shocked, like, you know me, Sierra Leone? I said, maybe not everyone, me, I'm a rap fan, so I know, you know, stuff like that, but they willing to really come and work. You know, I hung out with Forex4, they're like, the song, just send it without no money. Because guess what, you know what they said? The mere fact that you came all the way here, it shows you're serious and we're willing to help you. So we need to do some of these things instead of just sitting down. You know, managers need to come on board and help the artists because I cannot do it for everyone else. But at the same time, whatever I've learned, I'm going to put it out there for everyone. Show them the links. If you have somebody who's going to support you, do it.
And taking it from what you said earlier on about the attitude of people, DJ Box, you've been into this thing. There are times when you get so pissed off and say, me, I'm not a Pansalo Entertainment again. Yeah, well, so speaking of the attitude, it's been like you've almost always been there helping out, and there are times when rumors just come out about you, you've done this, you've done that. What can you say about the attitude of Sierra Leone entertainers?
Excuse my language. Nasty.
Oh my days.
No,
excused.
Not talking about artists.
No, because no, seriously.
Don't play for my
At the end of the day, I'm so pissed off. I'll just sit where maybe I'm home chilling. The next thing, someone will call you. Listen to social radio station. Any tune, box on chop artist money. Man, no solo artist not ever share 1 cent.
So that's a business kind of thing. It's like, what explanation would you have for that? Always them accusing you of something and.
No, but guess what? Okay, for instance, let me say if I'm managing Ellen, she's a singer. Yeah. Now she has to pay Fantasy. Now what she does, she goes to Fantasy. Oh, Fantasy, box not pay me, so da. Now so it begins.
Oh, so that's how the rumor spreads about.
And at the end of the day, all the artists who ever get a box, production card box, will ever share, well, I give everything to them. Nobody knows that salon music industry will say, they don't pump half of what I don't pump. But guess what? The other question they say, we need investor, but getting an investor is one. Me, if I believe in any artist, I get mine, sell me car. I sell, I list me house for support because at the end of the day,
wow, so you'd go that far?
Oh, trust me, I've done so much. Because at the end of the day, I'm not doing you a favor. It's business. Right. But what happens, the moment that the artist has one hit single, now guess what?
Now you remind at the beginning.
No, guess what? They call me, I don't get artists in this country, they call me from Kabbalah. Me when they say, Pa, we don't see your artist pan rally. I'm like, excuse me, seriously?
Like, how come so that's the thing, yeah, with the entertainers themselves. Do they even know the relationship they should have with their management?
No,
but then how many of them are under management? It's a lot of things, a lot of problems, a lot of challenges. It's the Phebe Swill Platform. We're going for a break and we'll be right back. Hi there.
I am Phebe Swill.
I am Phebe Swill. My show is called the Phebe Swill Platform. And on my show, we discuss everything, human interest issues ranging from entertainment, politics, sports, you name it, that can get you excited and entertained. We discuss it all on the Phebe Swill Platform. And it's still the Phebe Swill Platform here. You're watching it. Yes, the discussion, the topic for today, we're talking about the Sierra Leone entertainment industry, the challenges and problems in it, and the way forward. Now, picking it from where we left off, most entertainers don't have managers. What do you think is responsible for that?
It's a either or way kind of thing. Because first of all, you have people that have the potential to be managers, but they've heard so many stories about the artists, they don't want to come on board. You have artists like, you know, they're on the management, they mess up the management. So it's really difficult, like, for people to really come. Like, I've had a lot of people tell me, you know what I mean? Because it's not. I try to get other people like me who have the passion for music. Unable, you try it no more. You know what I mean? So that's a problem. So in other words, in this case, it's somewhat the artist's fault, but at the same time, it's not really them because managers don't really pop up. Or the ones that try to pop up, they don't know the job. Yeah. So because of that, they tend to clash with the artists because. So
Speaking of
really
know
difficult.
The job, DJ Box, what is it supposed to be like being under a management? Because there are times when I think, from what I understand, it's like if I'm managing you, I have to put money and make money back. But then it's kind of complicating. Probably that's just my idea because I know some other people would have different views about that. What is it like? You've been a manager. What is it like? What is the relationship supposed to be?
First of all, the biggest mistake we have been making for the past 10 or 12 years in Sierra Leone, A manager works for the artist. The artist pays the manager by through commission. And management manage the artist.
Okay.
So in Sierra Leone, we don't even know the difference.
Between a manager and a management.
And a management.
Okay.
You know, so...
Are they supposed to be of the same team? Is it possible your manager is not part of your management team?
Actually, no.
Say for example, you're doing box production.
Right.
I'm part of box production, but Ellen Kista is my manager, who is not a member of box production.
Well, actually, what happens?
Does it work like that?
No,
Also?
it does
It does,
sometimes.
it
But
does.
again, right, it does. But the manager takes instruction from the management, not from the artist, basically.
Right.
I see.
You know what I mean? Some managers, they cannot negotiate.
And who does the artist take instructions from?
Either the management or the manager. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when you say an artist, right, something, I call them angel. No, they are. You know, that's how we look at them.
Okay.
As angel. Us managers, we are satans.
Like seriously?
No, seriously.
Ellie, do you agree? Do you agree
Of course,
with what
because
you're saying?
you know, just for an example, you know, if my artist doesn't want to do something with somebody, they want to feature him, her, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then it's more like, you know, I'm not comfortable, not because of anything, but it's like, okay, maybe it's not, you know, levels, whatever.
So you go and play the devil's advocate.
Of course.
You
I'm the manager. I tell you straight up. It's
Uh-huh.
either, you know, I charge you a lot of money, I know you're not going to pay for it, or I tell you straight up.
Okay,
we're
that's
not
one thing you
interested.
should know about Ellen
It's-
Kista. Now, when she tells you some kind of huge sum, it
Nah,
means she
don't
doesn't
be
want
secret,
you
nah,
to
don't
pay.
lie.
Not a business.
This is, no, by the end of the most of it is business.
So
because
when it's up to you
know,
to step up with your...
You have to, because first of all, you don't want your artists all over the place. Like for right now, Empress P. Everyone I know wants to work with her. What's the point? Then her value goes down.
Exactly.
And when you say no, it's more like, oh, they will not make. Then maybe even the underground
that's where the
artists.
beef
Like
comes
I
from.
believe in, you know, new artists because that's how I started working with her. But at the same time, the level she is,
Why do you
we're
believe
trying to
in new
get
artists?
because.
Because I'm sure the old ones
Right,
are
the
going to be
old-
like...
No, you can
Well,
go
they
there.
come around because first of all, if I'm starting with you, we know where we're going from the start. It's more like you know, I don't move, you don't move kind of thing. But the big artists, it's more like, what are you bringing to the table? They still don't understand what you're gonna be bringing to the table. All they know is about, oh, I'm popular already. I don't need you. So it was a thing from the start. When I came in, I did have a lot of old artists that wanted to come around like, hey, manage me. Straight up, no man, no old artist. I go support you. At the end, I go advise you. But I want to start from, you know, so now even more people are coming around because they know, okay, I can make an artist. Like with Empress will say, you know, if I don't work with Alina, my music don't do because unless I pull me.
So you see,
You know,
that's the
you know what I mean?
management
But
thing.
with the older artists, it's more like, hey,
But then
you don't
what
tell
is
him
it
kiss
supposed
already.
to be like managing an artist? Is it, what are your responsibilities? What are the responsibilities of the management team and the manager?
Actually, it's like going to business with someone. I want to make money. You have the talent. And don't forget, right? I use my talent to hand my own money. I'm going to spend on you. So you have your talent. At the end of the day, it depends on the contract you sign. Some contracts, the management is responsible for videos, studio, everything. You know, and at the end of the day, the company wants to get returns back, and we don't. This is the reason why the industry keeps dying, and it will continue to die until we start doing business.
So business, taking it from your keyword you've used, doing business with music, how do we go about doing business with our talents and making the entertainment industry in Sierra Leone go further than it is already?
First of all, the entertainment, of course, it complies of the artists. The artists, first of all, have to understand that, okay, you do have the talent, but you need the manager or whatnot. First of all, because managers are supposed to actually go out and get jobs for you. An artist, like right now, personally, I'm like, I'm not spending any money on no new artists. You want me to manage you, you hire me and you pay me. I get you a job, I have a percentage, that's it. You know what I mean? Because I have a record label, which a box basically is referring like the management team.
Dreams
That's
Entertainment?
Yeah, so I have a record label, but I still provide management to other people that they're not signed under. Like the ones that I sign, I'm responsible for them, even to the clothes, the shoes, and everything else. We have a different deal. The ones that I manage, it may just be maybe 10, 15%, because I'm not really spending money on you. I'm getting the job. I'm going out there trying to put you out there. But the ones, of course, the record label, if I'm spending all the money, of course you will get something, because without you, there's no me, without me, there's no you kind of thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, so the contracts are really different.
Okay.
So they have to know it's a business. They have to understand that, okay, fine. You have a lot of people, like, will say, I'll pay you 5 million, for example. Then they forget, but the money you don't spend, and the 5 million they remember. We cannot forget your own cuts now. Greediness, some kind of stuff. You have people like that. Because they think,
Most
okay,
of them.
when I mean, but what about even the alpha you were
Yeah,
wearing on
what
stage?
about the time I was pouring
What
my
about
money
this?
on you?
Exactly.
Who eventually pay for
So
you?
they, exactly. So they have to understand a lot of things. The artists, most of these artists, they just know how to sing. They really don't know a lot of things. Some people, you talk to them, they know what they're doing. Some, they will tell you straight up. I like the honest ones. They'll actually come out to me, man, no, they help me. Like, I get the talents, come on board. People like that, I genuinely just do it. You know, I've run a lot of deals with people that a lot of people don't know. I don't put my business out there like that because I'm just doing me. If they want to go out there and explain
But
the
then
business,
it's not just
okay.
personal with the management and the managers and how it goes. Now let's talk about the private sector. How do they come in the end? Because you see other countries, you see, let's say for example, one mobile company will just take one artist or one actress or actor, as the case may be, and say, you're my brand ambassador. You're my brand ambassador. It's not happening in Sierra Leone.
Let me tell you something. You know why? I did have conversations with all these people. I was actually...
What did they say?
They'll tell you, way back, like when Zayn came from, for example, they were pointing more into the artist. They may have a minor issue. The artist takes it to a different level. Or they'll forget the brand ambassadors. They, you know, if you're a brand ambassador, if you're representing a particular company, you only deal with that company. They don't know. Most of these people, like, they represent ASA, for example. Somebody else will have they will jump on the stage. You're a brand ambassador. They really don't know the deals, like, you know, and then it's more like, okay, we're going to spread this money in a year.
But is that a good excuse? Is that a good excuse?
No, and the attitude. If I have a company, I want you to sell my brand, and then you're like out there doing, you know what I mean? You're not making any difference. I am dropping you. It has to do with attitude as well.
Is it a must for these companies to do this?
To do what?
To get people being brand ambassadors, pouring in their money into entertainment.
I'm not. For me, if I was the
Sponsoring events
president,
and
I would make that a law.
I like that.
Every.
Good thing is
you know what
Prez is here.
I know. I see them. I know. And
President
they look
for
at me
Prez.
like, you know, you're telling our business out there. You know, but if
And I
would
think
make it a
someone
law,
did something like
seriously.
that. I think it was who is it? Black Mystic. If me not be the president, a song, something like that.
Okay.
But then, is it a must for these companies to partake in Sierra Leone entertainment, to be a part of the industry?
It's a give and take.
Okay.
The companies, they want mileage. Mileage in a sense, they want you to spread the message, sell their product to your fans, basically. So they're giving you, they want something back in return. Okay? Before then, about 10 years ago, trust me, they used to sponsor.
So what happened along the line?
The unprofessionalism. These guys, they have a brand to protect. You know, for instance, I would be negotiating either with Afrocell or Yatel, okay? Behind my back, and the artist will now go to the company and say, oh, next you know, they want
okay, so it comes down back to the attitude.
Exactly.
But then it's not just that. How about those people, individuals who have money? There are times when people just go and say, I'll come with Jody, I'll come with Massey Johnson. They pay them $1,000. And then 2-3 days maximum tops after performance, they're gone. What imprint does that leave in the entertainment industry? How does it take it forward? How does it benefit our talent?
Personally, I think it's because they don't do a follow-up. We need that. You know what I mean? Especially when we need the Nigerians. You know
What
I
do
mean?
we need
For example,
most? Them
because
coming
of the
or
last
the money
show.
poured on our talents?
But I don't.
What's most important? Those other international stars coming in, or the money being poured into our talents?
Both.
Okay.
Because you can pour the money on your talents, it stays here. And
It's a
don't
good
get like
thing.
what's happening
It's a
now.
good thing we have some musicians here. We're gonna
You
go
know,
to them. They're gonna give us their reaction to that.
Yes, you know, it's both. We need each other.
But then it's been a lot of talk about the challenges and the problems. We can't honestly talking about it. A year is not enough. That's just what it is, the reality of it. So we're gonna use the limited time we have to talk about it. We've talked more of the problems and challenges, so we're gonna look at the way forward. You can't always identify the problems and not try to start to identify possible solutions. So we're gonna come right back with that. Stay tuned, it's the Phebe Swill Platform. Hi there.
I am Phebe Swill.
I am Phebe Swill. My show is called the Phebe Swill Platform. And on my show, we discuss everything, human interest issues, ranging from entertainment, politics, sports, you name it, that can get you excited and entertained. We discuss it all on the Phebe Swill Platform. And it's still the Phebe Swill Platform. Now let's come to the way forward. Ellen, you know the challenges and problems in it already. Have you thought of a way forward? Have you mapped out any plan?
Yeah, in other words, first of all, like I said, first thing I'm going to do is have a meeting.
And the way you're laughing when you're saying it.
Seriously, try to really explain to them, because I realize a lot of people don't understand what's really happening. And two, they have to really stop this whole thing about, you know, Nigerians, to not encourage Nigerians. We need them. You know what I mean? The reason why I had all this information, it was because I was from Sierra Leone. They didn't say because you're not Nigerian. You know what I mean? Because I was from Sierra Leone, they're like, oh my God, we need you guys. In other words, like, let's work together and make this. Sierra Leone artists, you bring an artist here. If I don't pay, don't pay. It's not about now, it's about tomorrow. They think about the artists, they don't think about the future. They think about now.
The present.
You know, and I sit there and say, okay, what's your dream, for example? I want to make it international. It was the same dream of this person trying to make it international. Right. So are you the bad artist possibly the canal? So you go to that country and say, no, please are no artist.
But I'm not sure
but
you should be, you should not be surprised, yeah, because we all remember, excuse me, Salomon, excuse me for bad language, Salomon get bad hurt. And that was said by our late former president.
But that's so for me, I'm sitting there like,
surprised.
You know what I mean? Like that was the same person's dream. And now you're trying to make it international. Now you're thinking, I want to do a collab with this person. You want to go on their stage. So why is it so wrong for them to come on our stage?
Exactly.
So you have to accept the person for them to accept you,
you know what I mean? Because that's the thing. When they come out here, they get to see us. Like I was saying about the Sound City show, they went to Liberia. They're willing to come here. I was working on it, but then actually it was Ebola that really stopped it. Had sponsors.
It stopped a lot of things.
Because the main thing, it wasn't about me, like I said, it's about them. Because when they hear, when they record, when the artist comes on stage, for example, Prez comes on stage, half of the stadium or all the stadium is like, oh my God, they want to know who Prez is. Yeah. So when Prez sends something, they remember Prez, like, oh my God, that was that artist. Because social media doesn't really tell how big an artist is. Like we were saying, you know, for example, Emerson can, you know, 30,000 people will, you know, they were like, I said, we do have artists. They don't have stadium shows. They have 5,000 Echo Hotel, 5,000 this, blah, blah, blah. So for them, it's a big deal. Likewise, when Peace Square, and what are they saying up till now? It was because of Sierra Leone. You know, all these people came out to see us. So because of all of that, it's like, oh my God, like this artist is da-da-da. It's because of the stadium thing. That's why they were able to know this artists are really big. When they come out, they're going to put it on TV. Fofana was on Sound City for a while because we went to the Liberia show. Oh, you know, so people tend to see, you know what I mean? Yeah, because they did like a small interview, they knew from Sierra Leone. They were there for a while, giving shout out. And they played it for so long. Like I said, now Liberia is practically tapping into their market. You know, so that's the reason why we try to bring some of these people to come here.
To mingle with them, to make friends.
When they make friends, you mingle, and then at the end of the day, if I call Boxer, I need a collab or whatever, you're big and everything else. Instead of Box charging me $10,000, oh, you're my friend, I'll do it.
Friendship.
Because of the friendship. We have to build that relationship.
I'm not sure business goes with friendship, but yes, you have a point.
We have to. The thing is, you can have the money if you don't have the relationship, you're not going to do it. Yes. For me, why I've gotten this far, it's not the money, it's because of the relationships I have. They see the passion, they know I'm working hard. And every product I've actually had them see or listen to, it's good. I don't take
and don't give up on that.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, who's stopping me?
DJ Box, we've spoken about the problems and challenges. Now, what would you say is the way forward?
The way forward, we need a proper structure.
A proper structure. Now, a while back, the SLMF, Sierra Leone Music Federation, made a proposal to the president at State House. You were there?
Yeah.
I am part of it, and actually,
it was to set up a ministry or a commission for entertainment.
Right.
There was a disagreement between the movie people and the music people. Well, we all know in Sierra Leone, music is the most popular form of entertainment. So no disrespect to all the other aspects, but it's been the most popular because it's been the longest. Yeah, so there was this disagreement, and now they've come to a conclusion. They prefer a commission.
Right.
So setting up the commission, what powers do you think the commission should have?
All the powers. They should be able to implement. We should have a census board. You know what I mean? Census board, regulator board, privacy committee, everything, basically.
What powers do you think the commission should have?
It's the same thing because we worked on it together. So it's like they're able to regulate.
And who are the people do you think should be eligible to be commissioners in that commission or people running the commission?
I think we have a lot. A lot of young, talented people in the industry. People like you. You know about the music industry. Exactly. Ellen, I mean,
So you're thinking entertainers should be there to run it?
oh yeah.
Do you think the musicians should be a part of it? The actors, the producers?
If you ask me, I would say.
Do you think the promoters should be? Or the people themselves into it, like the musicians, the actors, actresses?
Maybe matured ones.
Okay.
Maybe like ex-musician with a lot of experience, ex-DJ.
Like the veterans.
Exactly, with a lot of experience and responsible. You know, you cannot have an active DJ or artist. So, oh no, come on now.
It has to be somebody who's not selfish,
Exactly.
basically.
Yeah.
I have issues with Phoebe. I'm gonna block Phoebe. Have issues with Box? No, it's supposed to be.
Oh, bring it on! I'm gonna say.
No, it's more like I have
I
issues
never
with
say
Phoebe,
no.
but
I'm
this is
kidding.
work,
I don't
I'm
like
going to
beef.
make it. I'm just saying, it's like I have issues with Phoebe. Still, I'm gonna work with her. I'm gonna blah 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 blah. Right. That's what we're lacking as well. It happens a lot of times. I got problem with Box because Box ain't come out my business. Box nice be the business. Me, I did call you Box. I not like you, but let me walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
let's do it together.
you have to get
so
the
it has
job
to be
done.
somebody who's able to deal with a lot of people, who's fair. You know, because it's gonna involve everyone. It's not about, for example, if I run the commission, which yes, but I'm just saying it's not gonna be about rims. This is about Ellen Keys. No, for example, just really
true.
Like
because
seriously,
it's more like okay, I'm
okay?
able for me now. That's why a lot of people come to me because I'm able to deal with all the artists. You know, artists is beefing or not, I don't care. I'll still come to. If I need you, I'll call you. I need you. Charge me, blah blah blah. Let's do business. We don't need to talk.
I think the problem much
But if you
is
can do it,
people
I'll let
just
you do
eat
it.
a lot of beef and ignore the fish. But it's good if we all go vegetarians. It's gonna help a lot. And we've been talking to Ellen Kister here and DJ Box. Now let's get from other members of the audience and see what's it like. Now, does anyone have a contrary view to what Ellen and DJ Box have said? We have musicians and we have promoters. Now, Prez and Fantasy seated together like couples. They're not couples. What do you guys think is responsible? I'm posing this to you, Fantasy. What do you think is responsible for the way other musicians perform?
I think some of them are not doing it because they love it. They're doing it because they want to get a lot of girlfriends. They're doing it because they want to have boyfriends and they want to have cars or, you know, few clothes and to be flaunting around and bluffing, and probably they just have like one hit and then it gets to their head, you know. So even if the manager or the management is trying to put them straight, they go like, I don't hit stone, people don't sabi me then. And people sabi you like, Osai, probably not just Freetown. You know, you have to look beyond Freetown, like Kenema, Nigeria, like Ellen was saying, Ghana, and stuff like that. But I think what some of us, the artists, lack is humility. And they lack it. I don't think they even know what it is. Because if you know what it is, you know, you calm down. Because if it's something that, like me, for me, music is like my life. Wow. Like, without music, I can do anything else. It's just like 25%, 75% is music. Because I just don't want to do it for today. I want it to be the next 10, 15, 20 years, and I want my kids to do music. So for me, humility is my foundation.
And the same question goes to you, Prez. Why do you think some entertainers perform poorly?
Well, I think one of the main reasons is that most people are into the music business, but they don't really understand the business of music, right? For instance, all most people want to do is make a single song and pray they get lucky, it becomes a hit, and then start chasing the girls. You see them everywhere you go because they want to be known and like, that's him. You understand? That's Prez. And they start acting bossy. The thing is, people need to understand that music is a business, right? If you're into music, you're into it to make a living. It's not a fun thing, right? If you're in music for the fun, I don't see where you're going. I actually see where you're going. You're going deeper than 6 feet. True.
Okay, that's a good one.
It's a fact. You understand?
Yeah.
And Mr. Box was talking about structure. I don't see how many artists in Sierra Leone that have a proper contract. You understand? The thing is, I might see someone that raps well, for instance.
Yeah, well, since you're a rapper, so
yeah,
we'll
so
accept.
I'll use that as an example. And I'll say, okay, I like what you have. I'll sign you. And that's it. There is no formal document. Now, what I call that, it gives you a window to hell. I would like to put it that way.
To hell?
True.
Okay.
True. Because the management might wake up one day and say, I think I'm tired of you. I can't pour money into you anymore, right? And the artist is done. If the management stays faithful and pours money into that artist and the artist gets big, the artist might wake up one morning, I'm done with this management, I'm big already. You understand? So it's a vicious circle, it goes round.
So when there's a written document, it doesn't just go...
It doesn't work like that because
if
you flout that document, I can take you to court. Yeah? So this is the problem we're facing. Most artists are out there without a proper contract. The management pays for studio sessions when they feel like. They pay for videos when they feel like. If they don't feel like working, they don't work with you. You understand? It's a come and go thing. Oh, let's make some music this week. And they call on you. Okay, I'm busy for this week. I have some other things to attend to. They forget about you. And music doesn't work that way. It's a 24-hour thing. You understand? And forgive me, I have to occupy the platform for a while.
Oh, it's your turn, my dear. Flow on, let's go.
I have been to a couple of shows. If I were a fan, I promise you I won't go to no show anymore.
Okay.
True. The reason being, when you go to shows these days, it's not structured. They might have a list of artists that they want to perform. But when you go there, you find out most of those artists don't even make it to the stage. You'll find people coming, I know this DJ, bro, make a perform now.
And sometimes some people go there for a particular person.
Thank you.
Probably I saw Prez on the poster and I'm there to see
and I want to
Prez.
see Prez perform.
And then he doesn't perform.
He doesn't perform. So it kills the spirit. The whole thing is just mixed up. You understand? We really need to get back to the drawing board and restructure. You understand? It comes down to how we carry ourselves as artists, how we structure our programs, because it's a presentation. Shows are presentations, right? If you don't present well, people don't come back to see more. And there is this word that is going around that Sierra Leonean music is not nice. It doesn't sound well. I'll tell you, you've only listened to the ones that don't sound well, right? There has been a total misrepresentation of the industry.
Okay.
You only get to listen to songs that don't sound well. If you go to places like Nigeria, when we went to Liberia, I was there with my elder sister, Miss Ellen Kister. You only get to listen. She's my elder.
Go, just go on. I wanted to be sure.
Be sure, she is. Aren't you?
Yeah, of course.
I win. You see, when we went to Liberia, when you listen to that radio station, it's not like they don't have songs that are not good, right? But they never make it to the mainstream.
Okay, so they push only the good ones.
The good ones.
So you think in Sierra Leone we're pushing both? Good, bad,
I think we're pushing more of the bad songs.
Okay.
We're pushing more of the bad songs.
And Chami Chingom is popular with a lot of people.
Well, I think it's a comic song.
You understand? We're pushing the bad songs.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, we're laughing about it, but I've had actually somebody who's not really, who's Sierra Leonean, but maybe don't really know music, and like, how we go supposed to have music where they Chami Chingom? But I had to really explain that.
Probably there's an excuse for it because that is like, it's comedy. So, but then you talking about promoting good, bad, and ugly songs, that takes me to the promoters, just as we're wrapping it up. The promoters, we have a team here. There's Inside the Business here, there's Online Promo, there's Techstars All Stars. You guys, I think, yeah, you, Prez is saying we promote both good and bad songs. What are your requests or criteria to promote a song?
I'm so happy to be in this platform. Like, Sierra Leone is a very poor country and a small country. And the market is very small, you understand? And one thing about Sierra Leone is that they don't take critics. Like, for example, if I criticize Ellen Kista, she feel offended, you understand? So like in Sierra Leone, we have to learn, you understand? The Nigerians, they don't just come to entertainment. They learn, they practice, they go to school, they go to colleges, you understand? They, you know, it's very sad. Some of us, the promoters, you understand, we go about helping this Sierra Leone.
So you guys are doing it for the money?
We are doing it. There is no money in Sierra Leone in
so it's for the love.
Entertainment. There is no money.
So it's for the love. So the ungratefulness is also affecting you guys.
Like that.
But what's your criteria? What's your requirements to promote a song? What do you look at in a particular song to know, okay, this I'll promote, this I won't promote?
Fine. Like for example, when you go to Nigeria, like DJ Box, when you are coming with these Nigerian artists, You don't need to ask Ellen Kista how much I will pay Empress P for perform to my show. Like for the video, you want to pull the video from Nigeria and come with him inside Sierra Leone. Price is fixed, $70,000. Whiskey, $80,000. You know that. You want to take whiskey to go to any African country, you know this price.
Wow, so,
you know?
so you've investigated the prices.
Yeah.
Do you have intentions of bringing them?
Oh, my.
Oh, okay.
If I have money, I want to invest it in entertainment because I love it so much.
Hi there.
I am Phebe Swill.
I am Phebe Swill. My show is called the Phebe Swill Platform. And on my show, we discuss everything, human interest issues ranging from entertainment, politics, sports, you name it, that can get you excited and entertained. We discuss it all on the Phebe Swill Platform. And as we're wrapping up the program now, ladies first, yes. Ellen, what plans do you have as a way of developing, because it's our all collective efforts, we all have a role to play. What plans do you have? What would be your contribution to develop Sierra Leone entertainment further?
I think Texas also, somebody said something, first of all, educate the artists. Not every artist really understands. Like I think person said something about the business of educate them, have them understand certain things. You know what I mean? At the same time,
does that fall under the agenda of the meeting you're planning to have with them?
Exactly. Yes, yes. But anyways, yeah, because you know, I talk to a lot of artists. Like I talk to almost everyone on a different level. Some of the way they think, you already know this. He just knows I know how to sing. He really doesn't understand certain things. Because some of the complaints are, you know, like they'll say something about bringing an artist here. He talked about whiskey charging $80,000. I may get whiskey for $20,000. You don't know that. And then you say pour it in the artist. If I'm trying to make money, you know what I mean? I can get Phebe Swill Stadium. Nobody's gonna go there because maybe your attitude, maybe your song is not good.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
sorry,
if I'm trying
next time you want to say something negative, don't use Phoebe.
Sorry, ma. But anyways, you know, but like we were saying earlier, it's like that's the part they still don't get. Like we're trying to mix with these people. If we're here, we're just gonna be stuck here, and that's why we're still stuck here.
So you're gonna talk to them.
Yeah.
We should expect you getting a forum with them.
Oh yes, I am. I really do.
Okay,
who
and
shows
finally,
up will learn. Who doesn't?
what would be your advice to them? Everyone in the entertainment, the musicians, actors, people into movie, the DJs, the promoters, us presenters. What would be your advice?
Attitude. You know what I mean?
Attitude.
I think the person.
General.
Yes. Attitude.
Changing it.
Humility.
Okay.
Like I think Wiz was talking about. They think they've made it. It's more like I don't care. I've made it. Blah blah blah.
So you
know what I
begin
mean?
to care.
Look at me and you. We're doing practically the same thing, but we're close. You know what I mean?
We're binding.
Yeah, but guess what? They don't understand that. It's more like okay, she's doing blah blah blah. You know what I mean? They don't get it. Work together, unity. Like we need to work together. If that person is struggling, I can help. Come and help. You know what I mean? You know the attitude. Like it's just basically the attitude. Like talent, of course. If you have a talent, don't give up on your talent. You basically do not give up.
And that's where Esther Michael tells you on Live Your Dreams that don't say no to your dreams.
Right. Don't give up at all. Like go for it. You know what I mean? At the same time, if you've made it or once you make it, don't get comfortable. Because guess what? There's somebody else who's been sitting down watching your move. And that's gonna come. Like right now, Two-Face and all these people, they're just legends now.
The sun shines.
Of course, you know, and the people that have taken you somewhere. Always be humble. Humility is like the.
That's a key word. Humility and changing your attitude. Now I come to you, DJ Box. What would be your contribution? Oh, you've been contributing a lot, I know. Yes, your further and continued contribution to further develop the Sierra Leone entertainment industry.
Are you trying?
I'm just inspiring you to not give up.
Right, because I was gonna say, you know, if you give up, I'm gonna give up, and you don't want me to. So. Let me boss you.
I love you, sis.
That's my boss.
No, actually, what I've done, I've been working behind the scene a lot, supporting from all sectors, you know, and I think if we have the right acts, and I can see people like Press, Wiz, a lot of them.
Is it because they're here?
No.
Okay, good.
You know me now. You know?
I just want to be sure.
No. First, so we were in Liberia together. It's not because he's here. I didn't know he was gonna be here.
Yeah. No, but actually, I think if we can get the right focus, think businessly, and humble, because at the end of the day, you want to get if you want to get up there, trust me, they will step on you anyway.
Okay.
They will bully you. They will chop your money. That's the way. That's the entertainment industry. You know what I mean? But it's like when you get up there, you now make the calls. You know, so at the end of the day, for me, I think we'll still have a chance to make it. We'll still have a chance to hit the international or the African market, because the American
That's the first target.
Exactly, because the American market.
Because even Nigeria and Ghana, it's now that they're breaking through there. So imagine we'll still live fire for.
No, but to tell you the truth,
not too far, but we're far.
When I talk to Peter and P Square, I'm like, guys, okay, when I Canada, I say, Oga, he said, I'm not impressed. I'm like, what you mean? He said, Oga, they pay me $120,000 in Africa now. America will pay me $50,000. He said, am I mad? So the African market become the next thing in the world. After Asia, and the African market for everything. So yeah, and Sierra Leone, they can do the excuse and a small con. No, I'm not believing that.
So it's not about our size.
No. Jamaica is 2.5.
So you see, we're picking it all up from there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, like I said, a year is not even enough for us to talk about Sierra Leone entertainment. So what we're going to do is, probably, I'm not making any promises. I don't promise because I'm a person of my word. So probably in future, we'll find another time on the Phebe Swill platform to talk about Sierra Leone entertainment further, because time's not enough for us.
Social media platform transcends national borders, both nationally and globally. So these are positive impact of social media.
I've had someone said once that if only we had social media back then during our war, plenty people would have been saved, because pictures and all those would have gone around to see. There was this thing saying people in Freetown were always asking, "Waiting a rebel, na mortal man or na animal?"
But that's what it has been. Ellen Kister, she is a promoter and she is also a presenter. And DJ Box, the CEO for Box Production. They've all been here on the Phebe Swill platform this week. I am Phebe Swill. Yes, thanks for watching my platform.